Okay. Peace, 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 peace. So I am blessed to be out here with my daughter while she is bending, and something hit me, and I was like, let me get this down real quick while it's still fresh on my brain. Peace and greetings. I'm Reverend Okomfo Mwalimu Yogi Sister Mama Adia, and I'll say it again before I finish. But this week I was thinking about the fact that healing hurts. Um, Healing genuinely sucks. you know, it genuinely sucks. And it is the nature of the beast. It needs to be that way. So I've spoken in different videos about how assisting a butterfly as it comes out of its cocoon is devastating for the butterfly. How birth actually, the process, the labor of birth actually blesses the mama and the baby. There's a there's an absorption of good bacteria into the baby's mouth as it comes through the vaginal canal. Uh, Let me rewind that. I had a car and a couple come through, and this is not my yard, so whatever can happen can happen. But reiterating the fact that healing hurts, and it's not fun. And our goal is, of course, to heal. But just to remind you that good things come with some travail. They come with some work, which is necessary. It's a natural process. It is necessary. It is necessary in birth. It is necessary in transformation. It's necessary in metamorphosis for different animals, for insects, for plants. There is a breaking that has to happen to allow what is whole to come forward. So even as I'm thinking about healing, I'm like, the things that, if you think about, there's a couple of different ways that we approach our healing journey. One of them is that there are patterns and things that we've been doing that are not whole, but they are protective, um, but they leave us in a broken state. And so it's almost like a bone that we've been walking on that is not set properly. And it has to be broken to be set properly. So we have to be broken out of ways that feel very familiar, even though they're terribly unhealthy, and that's painful. And then there are times that we go through something that breaks us in another way, and we have to heal from that. So even thinking about what happens as you heal, when you have an illness or something has broken, oftentimes the body heats up. There might be a fever, or if there's a scar, if you feel around the scar, it's warm around the scar. Um, as the body is trying to take care of itself, as it is trying to burn off what is necessary, as the white blood cells and all the things that are necessary to help us heal are happening. And when we start to heal, it feels terrible. it just it doesn't feel good. It's hot. It's uncomfortable. I did a video before, and I'll link it at the end of this, about how community can't always go with you where you are going. And sometimes as you heal, the people that you really thought were very close to you, they don't go with you. And that hurts. And they may show up again later, and they may not, because everyone's on their own healing journey, and maybe your journeys do not coincide. These gnats are having a good time. But I wanted to remind you that healing takes time. That oftentimes we can still feel the wounds that we're healing from as we're healing. We may still see the scars, the bruises as we are healing, and it makes us think we're not healing as fast. And of course, I'm using those in metaphor, but spiritually and emotionally, as we heal, the same thing will happen. It'll feel terrible. It'll feel like maybe I'm not going as forward as I thought. I will still act out patterns that I thought I was better than, that I thought I had moved beyond. Not that I'm better than, but that I had evolved beyond. And it will come back because I've been doing them so long, that they've been protecting me for so long, that it is very familiar. I will look at my life and be like, this still hurts. This is still tender. I'm moving forward, but it still stings. That relationship that has ended still stings. That friendship that I thought I had that isn't what I thought still stings. The family member who I'm now realizing this is not the healthiest connection in the world, that it hurts to find that, and it hurts to try and figure out a new place to sit with it. Um, and even when we heal, sometimes there are scars. There's the reminder that uh, this relationship cannot exist like it did before. Whatever it is, friendship, family, intimate relationship. I don't want to say romantic, but intimate in that fashion. Relationship can't exist as before. And that is a scar because that person doesn't exist as they did. Even as we heal and move forward, the things that used to be comfortable or used to fit, the places, the people, the behavior, the so many things that used to fit no longer fit. And for a while, that feels like a reminder. It feels like a scar. It feels like whatever, all those different things. And then I want to remind you, for any of you that have children, what you say to your children as they're healing. Leave it alone. Don't pull the scab off. Stop poking at it. It will heal. Give it time. And so I say all those things to you too. As you are healing, don't jump back into something and try and make it fit. Leave it alone. Don't dig around in something trying to figure out why it hadn't worked when you've learned many times why it hasn't. Let it heal. Don't, one of my children will be like, but if I rip this scab off, it will heal faster. No, it'll leave a scar that's worse, and it will still need more time to heal. So don't run back into situations that have shown you they are not deserving of you, or that you have evolved into another place where they no longer fit. And let it ache and let it pass, and don't ruminate in the aching. Give it the chance to truly heal. Give it the chance for the ache to, for the pain to become an ache that becomes duller and duller and duller until you do not feel it. But I just wanted to encourage you, if you are in a place where you're like, I know I'm making strides, I can't quite see the end, I'm not quite sure what this healing is going to look like because I feel very in between. I feel like I can still see the scar. I feel like it's tender. I've done all the things. I have cleaned it. I have bandaged it. I have done the medicine. I have done all the things. And I still feel very tender and very hurt. Leave it alone. Give it time. And I think about whenever I or my children get a cut or a wound or whatever it is, there's a place where you no longer need the bandage because it needs air, to finish its healing. And so allow the rituals and practices you have that cause your healing, allow that to be the air on the wound. Allow the people who have shown up and shown that they are the love and support that you need, allow them to be the air. Allow them to be, because we can't heal in isolation. So the removing of that bandage, the allowing that place that is ill at ease to come back into alignment. Allow yourself to be with those people. And it doesn't always mean, once you get to a certain point, it doesn't always mean rehashing. Sometimes it just means being around the good energy that you need that will usher you into greater alignment, into the good energy you are manifesting. But I did just want to encourage you. I know we talk about healing and wholeness, and there's always positivity because it is positive to be healed and whole. But the road there hurts. and often sucks. So I wanted to encourage you in there to leave it alone, give it time, and let it heal. Okay? This is Reverend Akomfo Mwalimu Yogi, Sister Mama Adia, saying peace, leave it alone, give it time, and let it heal. Talk to you soon.